yoga, a little bit of yoga to warm up the body. Oh, sweet yoga movements just feel so good on the fascia. It really just gets into well, if you guys don't know what the fascia is a layer of tissue. I don't know if you call it tissue, but it's like a string webby kind of substance that's between your muscles and your skin, and it's very it tenses up through emotional trauma, and it also tenses up through lack of movement, and that fascia is very important for allowing your body to free up and move. If your fascia is really tight, there's no way you're going to be able to move. So yeah, doing kind of dynamic mobility movements are really, really good for just loosening up that fascia and the muscle. No one in yet. That's alright. Okay, start with some hamstring warm up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Good. Anyone turned up? Hey guys, your boy Ellie. What's up, man? I'm good. How are you? Thank you for tuning in. Just doing my warm up at the moment. So we're just doing some dynamic mobility, and as I've said before, this is one of my favorites just because it gets into your hips and it allows you to open your thoracic spine as well. But my hips feeling a little bit tight on this side. I had a previous injury a couple of years ago, which was on my ankle. I can feel it still not quite at 100% in terms of its mobility yet. So I'm just going to do a stretch now for the shoulders. This is a really good shoulder stretch, guys. Motivate between the reps. Alright. Bro, no pain, no gain. Get started, soldier. Okay. I'm just going to open up our shoulders. And what you want to do here is tuck your ribs in so you can get into the shoulders. I'm going to make this a little bit more challenging by putting the elbows here. Still tuck the ribs in. Try and kind of get your hands, your thumbs almost touching your neck if they can touch. Great. And then try and open, push down and open. And it's a really, really good one. You guys can just follow me, or you can just watch or listen, whatever. Do it in your own time. Just going to do that for like 10 more seconds. Maybe not 10. Alright. Cool. So I'm going to do some handstand warm up now as well. And a video on full body workout, please. I'm 6 years old skinny. Sure. Yeah, like a guided workout, like beginner calisthenics. I can definitely make a beginner calisthenics workout. Is there any amount of time that you prefer? I can do like a 15-minute one. We can do a 20-minute one. Is there any specific part you want to work on, or just full body? Half an hour, yep. We can go through that. Just warming up those wrists. Did you hear that click? Alright. It's really good to warm up the wrists in the opposite direction as well. Gosh, my wrist injury just feels so much better now. It's amazing. I'm so happy about that. Alright, we're going to do some warm up with our handstand. We're going to go for straddles to straight. And we're going to do some tuck ups. Five. 1, 2, whoops, my feet are cramping. Oh, damn feet. Cool. So, yeah, Debbie, I can definitely make a full body one. Okay, we're going to continue. If you guys got any questions, just let me know. But I'm just warming up. The tuck to straight handstand is a fantastic exercise for improving your alignment. I'm feeling a little bit kind of out of it right now. Just going to rest a little bit longer. Yes, calisthenics is sufficient for gaining weight. Drawing Olo hello. The thing is with calisthenics is, you know, with any sort of muscle building exercise, you really need to be going till you're feeling it in your muscles in a way that, well, okay, actually, you know what? I'm going to rephrase that. To build muscle, you need to be doing the workout. You need to be doing the sets. You don't need to be going to 100% every time. You can be going to 80 or 90%, and that's going to build muscle as well. The key is volume, that you're doing enough, and that you're eating well, and you're eating enough protein. So if you're eating, so what's going to naturally happen when you want to build muscle and you exercise a lot, you're going to get more hungry. So naturally you're going to eat more, but when you eat more, you want to be making sure you're eating the right kinds of food. So when you start getting hungry, you're going to go for those protein-rich sources first, like meat, eggs, and high-quality dairy, for example. If you're vegan or something, you're going to go for like a pea protein isolate or something along those lines. But you're going to be going for the protein first, then the carbohydrates and the fat after that. And don't be afraid of the fat. The fat is healthy. It's got a lot of nutrients in it, fat-soluble vitamins, vitamin E, D, K, and A, which are all really, really helpful for your hormone production. So you need the fats in there. Just make sure your fats are coming from quality sources. Indian Army, wow, that sounds intense. Okay, let's get on with this. No, don't worry about eating the yolk. The yolk is fine. There's a huge amount of nutrition in the yolks, so don't be scared of the yolk of an egg, yeah? Your body takes in the cholesterol, and it doesn't produce any more if you're getting it from your eggs. So don't worry about that. 1. Oh man, I'm feeling it. It's actually my forearms that are actually not. Okay, that's fine. So we're going to do some one-arm handstand now. The thing is how you feel on an everyday basis, especially when you train, is really, really, really dependent on what you eat. If you're not eating enough food, then you're going to feel it. It's going to impact your workouts. So it's really important to actually fuel yourself enough. And that's something that I've struggled with, is actually eating enough food. And when you have more muscle, you actually have to eat more naturally. Like, you literally feel crap if you don't eat enough food, especially enough protein. And a question we meant to get asked about you. So, how to be consistent for workouts? The best way to stay consistent is keeping it variable, you know, getting variety in your workouts. You know, you can, I'll give you an example. I generally don't stick to a specific workout plan, a way of working out for more than a month or two, you know, no more than probably 8 weeks. And the reason for that is simply, number one, I get bored of doing the same thing all the time. And number two, your body likes to have variety. If you're not challenging yourself and doing different things, you kind of get stuck on the same path, and you forget to do things so that you progress to the level that you want to be. You kind of get used to it. Mr. Richard, unfortunately, I can only do a backflip into water. I don't trust myself here, but I'm going to try a one-arm handstand in a moment. So yeah, best way to stay consistent is to actually make it fun. Yeah, to make it fun. And yeah, if you guys want to do any follow-along workouts with me, basically in group sessions, then you can definitely become a member. And yeah, we'll be doing group stretching, etc. as well. Okay, let's go for it. One arm handstand, we're going to go for 20 seconds each side. It's going to be aiming to go for one arm handstand, but fingertips are fine too. Ow, got some rocks on my hand. Okay, oh. This is the annoying thing about working out on the, oh, they fell off. But basically, sometimes little stones just get stuck in your hand and it doesn't stab into you, but it creates like these little red marks. And it's quite painful, so yeah. Any thoughts? Honestly, I think that in general, I would suggest putting your energy elsewhere. Okay, put your energy into your training. Put focus into meditating. Put focus into something else instead of that. Yeah. Yeah. But honestly, I think it's normal, so I wouldn't worry about it too much. But with anything in life, it's about if something becomes too toxic. If something you feel is really not good for you and it's toxic for you, no matter what it is, then it's best to be aware of that, start to come to an awareness of that, and do things to mitigate that. Okay, we did like 8 seconds. So oh man, you know, the skill is one of those skills that is so challenging. It takes so long to achieve, and it's really, sup David, it's really about consistency more than anything, but also just dedicating enough time to it. Yeah, man. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Mr. Buckhorn. Yeah, it really takes time to get to these skills, so don't be intimidated by them. You just have to start off where your level is. Once you start off where your level is, you can level up slowly, one step at a time. You know, it's not a race, it's a journey, and it's all about enjoying it. You know, I'm gonna just finish on this right side, and then I'm gonna do some stretching as well. Practice makes perfect. That's right. Perfect practice makes perfect. Actually, that's a better quote. What's your favorite animal? My favorite animal movement is the Komodo dragon. Thank you, Knowles. Thank you. The sun is looking, well, it's not looking that bright today, but I believe you when you say it. Thank you. Sorry guys, I was focusing. Okay. So I normally don't do both sides at the same time. I normally do the right side, come down, rest, but that felt just natural and good for me to do that just then. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a pancake stretch. Um, thank you, David. Yeah, as I said, yeah. If you want to contact me for anything else, then I've got Instagram. My Instagram is the same as my YouTube, for training, etc. Carnivorous Calisthenics, 2 underscores. Yeah. Hi, Greg. Thank you. Okay. So I'm feeling a little bit tighter today in terms of my stretching, I feel, but we're gonna see. We'll find out. We'll find out. I'm not gonna pressure myself. You know what I mean? Oh, there's something I didn't do when I warmed up, and that was my hamstring stretching. So I'm actually gonna just do this first. Oh, my hamstrings actually feel like actually quite good today. Okay, they're okay. Let's see. All right, we're gonna do a pancake. Try for the pancake. Now, the pancake is about trying to open your legs and get your chest flat to the ground. It's different to a split, because a split is about opening your hips to a point they are basically as wide as they can go. Whereas a pancake is more about you folding, and it's using more of the hamstrings in this open position to get you down, and your lower back as well. So what we're trying to do now, I can't do fully chest to the ground yet, but I get pretty close. But it's important to understand that when you start stretching, well, everyone starts somewhere, but you have to warm up into it. You can't. 90% of people are not able to just go into a stretch. You have to take time to warm up the body, make it feel safe, and then you can go further. So I'm just going to do 5 seconds pushing into the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. Damn, these flies. Okay, I'm going to move back a bit so you guys can see me. Okay. I'm going to hold this for another 30 seconds. One more time, pushing into the ground. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. 10. Oh. That was a short 10 seconds for the last bit, but that's all good. Can't do that. I can't do that. I do push up and pull up. Can't balance myself. It took me 6 months to do a handstand. It took 6 months doing every day. I'll give you realistic. If you want, you can ask me questions about how long it actually takes to achieve these skills, and I'll give you realistic answers. Because you see social media, and you see people doing these skills, and you think, whoa, and they say, oh, I got a planche in 6 months. Or honestly, everyone's different, and it really depends on your weight, and also your base level. A lot of people started with weightlifting first, and some people don't have very good balance. So yeah, you need to work your muscles in a stability position to get stable. That's why the rings are really good. Like gymnastics rings are so good. Okay, we're going to do our one-arm handstand again on the left side this time, and then we're doing our middle split. Come on. that was like my shoulder strength just trying to keep me up. Not exactly how you want to do it, but I'm happy with that. It's okay. One step at a time. One step at a time. The problem is with calisthenics is like, what do you want to train? Do you want to train everything at once, or do you want to like focus on a specific skill? Because if you want to achieve a skill a lot faster, then it's better, I think, to just focus on one skill and try and like just perfect it or get to mastering it. But the problem with that is like, yes, some of the some of the strength or whatever is going to cross over to the other skills, but it's not actually going to give you the other skill. Oh, some will, but most won't. Like one-arm handstand is not going to give you a planche. It's probably going to help a little bit, but there's not much strength involved there. Okay, we've got a little bit left on the left side, and then we're going to do our splits. So guys, I'm sorry I can't play music through here. So the thing is that music through lives is, I could play some, but it's going to be non-copyright stuff, and it's just going to be like some weird whatever. So if you want to play your own music in the background, please be my guest. What's the time? I'm actually in New Zealand, and it's 4 p.m. right now. Just hitting 4 p.m. Okay, I think I did actually enough time on the left side just before. So we're going to try and do our split. Oh, nice. Bullet, yeah. It's summer here at the moment, so it's pretty hot. But it's actually very humid in Auckland. There's a lot of humidity in the air, which makes it feel very hot and sweaty. Canada. What's Canada like? I've only been there once when I was young, and yeah, I think I'd like to come back to Canada. Okay, so I'm going to try and position this differently today. Normally I was doing this kind of where you could see me on the side, but I'm going to try and like demonstrate how far I can actually split. Let's just put this up here, and you guys can see me. Now, normally I go and wet my feet, because it's just so much easier to split with wet feet, because you can slide out. But you know what, my pants are actually not doing me any favors today. Give me a second. Okay. So I'm going to hold 5 seconds and squeeze. 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and go a little bit deeper. A little bit deeper. Oh man. Feeling it today. 30 more seconds. If you think this looks painful, I wouldn't say it's painful, it's just discomfort. It's getting a bit better now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh. Oh, man. I think it's really good for males, especially to train for the split. Tend to have such tight hips. I actually like the cold. The cold is it's refreshing, you know. Being in this heat where I am right now, man, it's hard to train. I have to say, it's hard to train. All right, so now we're going to do our handstand push-ups. Go for our 90-degree handstand push-ups. I'm going to try the low parallettes today. Transition with the high ones. So we're doing a straddle handstand push-up, because I can't do the full 90 with straight yet. It's quite a lot harder. But we're going to go for it. So, if you have any more questions, just let me know. Let's do it. Oh, if you guys have any... Actually, you know what? I'm just going to set a poll up before I start. Because I don't mind doing some... You know, we can do some kind of challenges. Um, give me challenge. Let's see. Some ideas for challenges, maybe like how many one-arm pull-ups? Let's see. Let's see. Maybe. I won't do that now. Training cold dries your lungs out, but yeah, it keeps you cool as you sweat like a cloud. Yeah, I agree. But Iron Man. Yeah, I meant like a challenge that I could do now, but can't really think of anything right now. I'm just gonna continue my training for now anyway. Okay, let's do this 90-degree handstand push-up, and then I'm gonna go for the one-arm pull-ups. Gosh, it's hot today. As it is every day here at the moment. I'm not trusting this parallel for some reason. Okay. Well, that felt slightly cleaner than last time I did it on the floor, but would have liked to hold it at the top, but not bad. So I'm going to do 5 reps of these and then go from there. Let's go. No. Oh, man. No. Not going to happen on the ground for that one again. Okay, we'll get the high parallettes, which are right here, the big beasties. Honestly, the heat is such a deterror. I can't even express how much it affects the workout. Honestly, it feels probably 1.5 times as hard just because of the damn heat. Oh. All right. How are you guys doing? Still there? Okay. Let's go. Oh, man. Man. That's 3 altogether. Oh, man, that heat. Alright, so I need a breeze. Man. So if anyone else doesn't join in the next couple minutes, then I'm gonna call it early today and do some recording. But I really appreciate you coming in, Greg, and anyone else who's still here. I'm gonna try the last set of this, and then I'll call it for today. Man, honestly, the problem is there's no wind here at the moment. It's literally just humidity. I don't know if you can see the sweat coming off my face. I need like a large fan right above the camera, just pointing straight at me. Goodness me. But question for you guys, How many of you do calisthenics or are into it, and how long have you been doing it for? Okay, let's go. The thing about doing it on these on the high ones is when you do it on the high ones, you have more room for your legs to come down. So it's actually easier slightly for the 90 than on a flat ground. But still, all good. Only a few months. Well, keep it up, Greg. You're at the beginning, but it's a long journey. I'm so happy about that. You'll get there, I promise you. You will get to your goals and what you want to achieve in calisthenics. It just takes time. Just takes time. Okay, 4. I'm going to do one more really deep push-up, I think. But yeah, I'm going to call it there, Greg. So thank you so much for coming and tuning in and appreciating my tips. I'll be doing another live tomorrow, so if you're on, definitely come check it out. But yeah, keep going, stay consistent, stay happy, guys. Stay content. Life is too short to be to be worrying about everything. Yeah. Okay. Peace out.